Hey there guys! When I started out my developer journey, I was completely unaware of what a company might expect from me, what I need to learn and how to make this leap into the market. Now that I've landed my first web developer position, I want to help those who want to start this journey by explaining how I would try to get into the current market if I was to do it all over again. In my eyes, the process has three distinct phases: planning, executing and marketing. Let's dive into them. Initially, I'll try to gather as much information as I can about the position that I'm aiming for. What is currently in demand, what are the most vacancies asking for, and what skills can get me ahead of the other applicants. Once this is settled, I create a timeline and a clear path of the technologies I will learn. I'll use ChatGPT to get a specific time frame, so I can be as accurate as possible with my planning. This way, I know in advance what I have to do and roughly how long it will take for each step. In our case, learning web development is a very unclear and broad goal, while learning JavaScript, React and Node.js seems more direct. I'll dedicate a week in this process just to make sure that I'm not missing something important. So, at this point, I've grouped in my mind all the things that I have to learn along with some timestamps for each group, and I'm ready to start learning. Now, for each group, I will apply the simple 3-step framework that I use to learn anything code related. I'm explaining it in detail in another video, so I won't spend much time here. But the main idea is to let someone experienced structure your learning path and then be as active as possible in the whole procedure. Once I finish with the front-end stack, I'll immediately start building my portfolio website. This will be my personal advertisement page, so it needs to be pixel perfect. I'm planning on doing a dedicated video on how to structure your personal portfolio website in the future, but for now I'll leave a link to my website in the description so you can check it out. Okay, so at this point I am technically ready for a front-end interview, and I can start the next phase from front-end positions while I'm still learning all the back-end tools. When you don't have working experience, just having some technical knowledge isn't enough in most cases to land you an interview. You have to sell yourself in a way that makes you stand out from the competition. In order to achieve that, I will focus on two things. First, set up a worthwhile online presence, and second, reach out to as many companies as I can. I've already started building my personal website, so now I need to set up my LinkedIn and GitHub accounts. I won't dive deeper on how to do this, but again, I'm planning on doing a GitHub setup video, and you can find my GitHub in the description. Once I make sure that my online presence is complete, I prepare my resume and start sending applications right away. I will apply to all front-end positions that require 0 or 1 to 3 years of experience, even if it seems that I am underqualified, since most of them are asking for way too much anyway. Here I want to highlight that in my case I had to send over 800 applications just to get the first reply, and in total I only got 5 interviews, so I had less than 1% success rate. It is vital not to get discouraged at this phase after the first couple of weeks if you don't get replies. Just trust the process. Also, once I'm done with all the backend technologies, I update my CV, my portfolio, LinkedIn and GitHub, and start applying for full stack positions as well. I know that all this might seem overwhelming in the beginning, and that's why having a plan is crucial. This way, you can know exactly where you should have your focus, and it's less likely to overstress on the end goal. For example, if your plan says that for the next 3 weeks you have to learn JavaScript, this is the only thing that you should spend resources on. Keep in mind that there are only 2 things you really need to do in order to guarantee your success in this journey: start and don't give up. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you already started planning in the back of your mind.